The death toll is climbing in the Gulf as the U.S. and Israel continue their full-on assault against Iran, with violence now spilling across international borders. In Lebanon, the country's health ministry says at least 31 people have been killed. Nearly 150 were hurt in Israel strikes following a Hezbollah attack.
In Pakistan, authorities say at least 22 people are dead after pro-Iranian demonstrators tried to storm the U.S. consulate. And the Red Crescent says 555 people have been killed across Iran in the strikes that began over the weekend.
We're tracking these developments for you. The U.S. calling this Operation Epic Fury, and President Donald Trump is now vowing to avenge the deaths of at least 3 American service members killed in retaliatory strikes.
As we continue to monitor the impact overseas, Jacqueline Quinn joins us now in studio with the response here at home. Jacqueline, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. So as this conflict continues, President Donald Trump is already warning of the number of U.S. casualties that it could climb, and that's raising red flags for some lawmakers who argue this military action needed to be authorized by Congress. Now, public reaction is also mixed here in the DMV, with some protesting the U.S. action and others saying the possibility of new leadership is a sign of hope for the future of Iran.
So these are, to me, these are my heroes, because if it wasn't because of them, these movement that started more than 40-some years ago could not get to this place.
Shireen Nariman was jailed during mass arrests in the 1980s. She says many of her former cellmates and colleagues were executed under Iran's Islamic Republic and never lived to see this day.
Like the strike in Narmak, I know exactly where Narmak is.
This past weekend, she's been glued to the TV watching news of Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei killed in a U.S. and Israeli military operation. President Donald Trump says the strikes were aimed at stopping Iran from developing nuclear weapons and for peace. Now a spokesperson for the National Council of Resistance of Iran, Nariman calls the moment emotional.
It's been 40-some years after that, and it's still mothers, fathers, brothers, children, they are crying. And to me, how happy they are. How happy they are. The man that caused them that pain is gone.
The NCRI says it is forming a provisional government, positioning itself as a transitional authority, while others protested, warning of escalation. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine criticizes the military action.
More wars in the Middle East right now, especially wars where the president has not made the case to Congress, not made the case to the nation. More wars are a horrible idea.
Now, in the last 2 hours, the UN nuclear watchdog reported there are no signs any nuclear installations in Iran have been hit in the ongoing strikes. President Donald Trump says the operation could last for several weeks, and we're expecting an update from the Pentagon in a couple of hours. Back to you guys.